Okay. So, hello. Today we have with us Devraj Singh, who is a IIM called Calcutta Converter and also a CAT 99 percentiler. So, congratulations, Devraj, on scoring so well. So, could you
Thank you
just
so much.
yes, yes. Could you just brief yourself about your professional journey so far? And
Sure.
yes,
So I am Devraj Shah from the city of Joy, Kolkata. I gave CAT 23. I completed my bachelor's in 2022. I am a economics graduate from Heritage College. And post that, I worked in two companies. Firstly, a startup named ePrens as a business analyst there. And I worked for the past 10 months at Ronak Optic India Private Limited as an analyst there as well.
okay, okay. So you scored so well in CAT. How do you feel about this? Like how it feels, after converting good
It is
call.
unreal. It is totally unreal. I cannot ever express the feelings in words. It is something that every aspirant dreams of. And I feel that I was I worked, but I was lucky enough to get that achieve like that percentile.
Okay, okay. So what prompted you for CAT, Devraj? Like you were already working. So what was that led you to think that I want to give CAT, I want to start my MBA and things?
Okay, so to like the first idea of doing an MBA was when I was in my third year, and I had decided to give that CAT that year as well, but I could not score well. I panicked a bit during the examination, but I did fairly decent in other examinations that I had calls from NMIMS Mumbai, and I had converted exam B Bhubaneswar as well. But talking to mentors and talking to my seniors, I felt that working a bit and then joining a B school would be more appropriate. So I decided to wait for a year and retake the examination. I did better the second year. I scored 96.34 percentile. I had calls from MDI and SP Gen. Uh, I could not convert SP Gen in round two. So when I went to the campus, I saw everyone and I felt that yes, this is somewhere I can be. And if I work hard enough, I will be here next year if I do not convert this time. And that is why I decided to give it one last try, the third one. And everyone says that third is the lucky charm, third is the lucky number, and it did work for me.
Oh, great to know. Okay, so can you tell something about like how did you prepare for CAT? Like the resources that you used, like what were your strong
Sure.
sections, weak sections, and how many hours did you give per day?
Sure. I'll start with the last question that you asked, the number of hours. They were not totally constant, I would say, but I always tried to give at least 2 hours before I went to office and at least 2 hours after I came back. And it could vary depending on my energy because some days the office does get hectic and it takes away a lot of my energy. So I used to reduce that bit, but I made sure that I would do some, I would say, uh, good amount of work, some value adding things during the day so that it doesn't feel much like a day wasted. So I would try to do the tougher things or the sections where I was weak in, especially in the morning when I was fully energized. My stronger suits were more LRDI and QA. Uh, so I used to practice VARC in the morning with a fresher mind, especially after I got the first slot, which was my slot. Once I got the final notification that it is my slot, I used to try and solve VRC first thing in the morning so that my brain was accustomed to it, my body was accustomed to it.
Okay.
And the resources part, I took test series from a lot of institutes, Time, CL, CrackU. So I used to practice tests a lot. I believe that just not just practicing mock tests, but analyzing them well. I used to take at least a couple of hours a day to understand what went wrong and try to come back better. Try to make sure that I do not repeat the mistakes is what I was trying to do throughout.
Okay. So how many mocks on average do you think is necessary before the CAT exam?
I believe that I feel somewhere around 50 mocks, somewhere around 50 to 70 mocks is an ideal number. It is like for those who are, I would say, well prepared, even they should be giving at least 50 mocks so that you are well prepared. You get a variety. Plus, you are ready to face anything under the sun, especially on the D day. And I would suggest that keep giving mock tests in different timings, and different settings, because the D-Day can be anything. Uh, you might be panicking on that day. Something might go wrong. So always be ready for the worst case scenario.
Okay. So for the candidates who are struggling with one section specifically, be it VRC, DILR, so do you think they should dedicate some extra hours to that section or something?
Yes, totally. I feel like for DILR, I try to tell everyone, if that is your weaker section, I would suggest that start giving sectional tests. Give the test for the 40 minutes and then shut the test. Do not check your answers. Redo the whole test. Take your time. Try to understand if you are able to solve the questions or not. I feel that without the time constraint on our mind, we might be able to solve it. And if we are able to solve it, I feel just doing it quicker and making sure that it clicks on in the right moment, is just practice. I feel if you practice more and more, and that is where mock tests come into play, it gives you a bunch of practice. And during the analysis as well, you should be kind of retaking the test and trying to analyze where you went wrong or how you went right.
Okay, so how many months do you think is you took, or how many months can an average candidate take to prepare for CAT? Are needed? How many months are needed?
I
Yes.
believe somewhere around 6 to 8 months are needed. The first couple of months, brush up on the basics to get the concepts cleared, and then take your time to go easy on the mock. Start with the sectionals and the topic tests. Make sure that you are accustomed with the topics, you are sure you understand the section well, and you can build your strategy during that time. And somewhere around after 3 months, you can start taking mocks if you have 6 to 8 months in hand. And once you start giving mocks, I feel initially give 1 or 2 mocks a week and get analysis done more and more, because you'll be making more mistakes. But once you are, I would say, more used to taking the exams and you are more prepared, I feel it gets better, and you can increase the frequency as well.
Yes, yes, definitely. So which all calls do you have? You have calls from?
I had calls from all IIMs, MDI,
Okay.
SPGen, and FMS as well. I converted IIM Calcutta. I converted FMS Delhi, MDI, and all CAP IIMs. I am waitlisted at IIM Lucknow, and I
Okay.
converted IIM Kozhikode.
Okay, okay, great, great. So were you expecting that you would be scoring this well and would be converting I am
To be
Calcutta?
honest, To be honest, I always dreamed of getting into either Ahmedabad, Bangalore, or Calcutta. But I always felt that the dream is very far-fetched. Uh, when I got out of the CAT exam, I was expecting a 99 percentile, because my mocks towards the later end were going good, and I felt that I had 2 years of CAT experience now. So I was better prepared. But I was not expecting such a high percentile. So I sometimes feel that yes, I am very lucky to reach such a good score.
Nice to know. Okay, so what would you advise anyone who is planning to do MBA? Like, what is the career trajectory in this? Like, some people are not clear, like this is what they want to do, but they are confused. So, for anyone who is planning to do MBA, what do you have to say about it?
I believe that MBA is for people who wish to get into business. They wish to become managers in life. So if you have that managerial stint, if you have that leadership, I would say urge within you, I believe that MBA is the catalyst. It is that career path. It is which will lead you to that goal in your life. Apart from that, yes, there are several branches of the MBA curriculum. You have finance, you have marketing, you have operations, you have IT. These are specializations where you can get into and become the masters in that specific domain. You can get into consulting as well. So I believe there are different paths to get to that managerial role. So if you have that managerial urge within you, keep working hard. The CAT exam is it will reach before you even understand, and make sure that you prepare well. Make sure you do good.
Okay, thank you so much, Devraj. I think these are the all
Thank
questions,
you so
and
much.
it was fun interacting with you and knowing all this about your
Likewise.
preparation journey. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
How to stop the recording, do you know? Okay.